We open with Noble 6, the player-created Spartan, putting their helmet on as they ride in to meet with their squad. They're introduced to Noble Team, which consists of 5 other Spartans. You've got Noble 1, Carter, the team lead, Noble 2, Cat, the tech-savvy second-in-command, Noble 3, June, the sniper boy, Noble 4, Emil, just the shotgun, he's just badass, and George, Noble 5, the big boy gunner, who's also kind of a softie. Noble 6 is replacing their old Noble 6 that was actually killed in the Remember Reach trailer, which is pretty cool. After a brief intro, Noble Team is tasked with re-establishing an Oni relay and finding out why it was shut down, assuming the culprits to be the local insurrectionists. As they ride out, Carter warns 6 to drop the Lone Wolf tactics now that they have a squad again. So to give context to 6, while they are essentially the player insert for Bungie's outing, they still have a bit of a background. They had been an assassin, or basically a personal reaper for their superior, being responsible for the destruction of many militia groups. They were also the test pilot for the UNSC Secret Saber program, which resulted in the development of the Saber Starfighter. They also have the tag of Hyperlethal, which is shared with basically one other Spartan, and we both know who it is. It's Chief. Alright, moving on. Noble Team arrives, and after finding a destroyed relay, they talk with some local farmers and get caught off guard by Covenant forces. As they move to re-establish the relay, they get ambushed by some Covenant zealots. 6 and George are able to take one of them out and save a local as they re-establish the relay for Oni. Cat also manages to steal one of the data pads off of a dead body as Carter debriefs with command. A few days later, Noble Team is redeployed to the Oni sword base as it's attacked by the Covenant. 6 and Cat take the lead, setting up a couple of AA guns before regrouping with Noble Team and pushing the Covenant back into a retreat. The team is then debriefed by Catherine Halsey, the key member of the Spartan program. She's in all the other ones, you know her. She tells the team that the zealots they encountered are assassins sent after the Spartans. She also takes the data pad off of Cat, which is obviously important to what she's doing on the base. But she, reveals nothing like always, and the team ends up leaving. Sometime later, 6 and June go on a recon mission for more Covenant forces when they end up rescuing a local insurrection group from the Covenant. They work together to set some remote charges on a Covenant pylon before 6 and June discover a full-scale invasion force being prepped. So, the next day, the UNSC launches a full-scale attack on the Spire, using the pylon from last night as a distraction. After 6 and Cat shut down a set of AA guns, George joins 6 and the two are able to steal some intel from the Spire before disabling its shields and escaping with Carver. They watch as a UNSC ship guns down the Spire, but it's then destroyed when a Covenant supercarrier suddenly arrives, forcing Noble Team to retreat. After regrouping, Cat uses the intel to discover the arrival of a Covenant corvette, arriving near Reach. She asks Carter to use the top secret Saber program to allow Noble Team to plant a bomb on the corvette before it makes it to orbit, much to his dismay, because, they're not supposed to know about it, but it's whatever. Getting the support of command, Noble Team charges the beach and gets it to Saber. With their obvious past behind them, 6 takes charge and brings George along in the Starfighter, shooting themselves into space alongside the UNSC Savannah. They're able to eventually dock the corvette and plant the bomb, but during the fight, the Savannah is shot down and the bomb malfunctions. With the only choice left being to manually set the bomb off, George tosses 6 off the corvette and sacrifices himself. Sadly, as 6 falls to orbit, they witness many other Covenant cruisers beginning to invade Reach, making their mission and George's sacrifice meaningless. Back on Reach, with no comms, 6 rushes into a nearby city, helping the UNSC troops evacuate a group of civilians before the comms are re-established. As Reach is fully invaded, Noble Team helps the UNSC in the city of Alexandria, helping evacuate several carriers before they're given new orders to destroy Sword Base before it falls into Covenant hands. 6 is able to regroup with the team, where they all get a brief moment to remember George before the city is glassed. As the team retreats, Cat is assassinated. A couple of days later, Noble Team arrives at the sword base. Halsey gives them new orders to protect her as she finishes her research, which will give humanity the key to winning the war. She stores this research into her AI, Cortana, which chooses 6 as her protector. After sending June to help Halsey get off world, the rest of Noble Team is tasked with taking Cortana to the Pillar of Autumn safely. Along the way, Carter gets shot up as he pilots Noble Team, so Emil and 6 take the mission on the ground as he leads enemy banshees away from them. As the Scarab gets in the team's way, Carver sacrifices himself to take it out. Together, Emil and 6 make their way to the dry docks, with Emil taking over the AA gun while 6 clears the LZ. Emil tells 6 to leave on the Pillar of Autumn once it arrives, but when it docks, Emil is killed while taking out 2 more elites. 6 hands Cortana off to Captain Keyes before heading to the AA gun, where he's able to shoot down the Covenant cruiser, making sure the Pillar of Autumn can get away safely. After watching the Autumn escape, 6 makes their final stand as the lone wolf they had been long ago, taking out hundreds of elites and zealots before finally being overwhelmed. About 30 years later, we see 6's helmet as Reach begins to be retaken by humanity. Yo, if you liked the video, or honestly even if you didn't, it'd be cool if you liked it. Also, if you want more videos like this in the future, you can subscribe down below. Alright, well I should go.